Hello all and welcome to The Big Story, a daily news show where we talk about the hottest topics of today right in the heart of the newsroom. I'm Kimberly Jiao coming to you live from the Straits Times, and we are streaming on YouTube and Facebook, so do leave us a comment, like and share it with your friends, as well as hit the bell to be told whenever we go live. I'll be joined by a couple of my newsroom colleagues today to discuss what got you talking today. Our top story: videos which showed a man resembling Malaysia's Economic Affairs Minister Azmin Ali and an aide to a deputy minister engaged in sexual acts has surfaced in a targeted leak to journalists on Tuesday. With me to discuss this is Assistant Foreign Editor Ai Leen. Hello.
Hi.
So could you give us a lowdown on this saga so far and how did the events unfold?
Okay, first I just want to inform our viewers out there that if they're watching the video clips which have been circulating on social media, the authenticity of the videos have not been verified.
Okay.
And Economic Affairs Minister Azmin Ali has denied the allegations that he's the one who's appearing in the videos. On top of that, Malaysia's internet regulator has warned viewers, internet users, that if they spread pornographic content, they could be fined as well as jailed for a certain amount of time. Having said that, what happened in this story is that these video clips apparently showing two men on a bed engaging in sexual acts. They were spread on a WhatsApp group chat and on Tuesday morning. And what happened subsequently the following day is that an aide to a deputy minister, who's known as Mr. Muhammad Haziq Abdul Aziz, confessed on Facebook that he was the one who was in the video together with Datuk Sri Azmin.
So implicating him? Implicating
Datuk Sri Azmin. He's also accused Mr. Azmin of corruption.
Right.
Both the men are from the same party. They're both from Parti Keadilan Rakyat, which is PKR.
Right. So in response to this whole affair happening, let's see how Azmin responded to this.
Quote, "I categorically deny this vicious libel upon me. This is nothing but a nefarious plot to assassinate my character in an attempt to destroy my political career," unquote. Azmin condemned gutter politics, which he said had no place in an era of new Malaysia since Pakatan Harapan took power in May last year to rebuild Malaysia and carry out institutional reforms. He said he had instructed his lawyers to take legal action and avail himself of all means to expose the culprits.
So what were the responses on this? How did his party members react?
This is an explosive revelation for sure, because the video clips are very graphic,
right,
and it appears to involve someone who is a rising star, someone who could be a future Prime Minister of Malaysia. Also, don't forget, homosexuality is frowned upon in Malay Muslim dominant Malaysia. Oral sex as well as sodomy are illegal under the secular laws. But overall, there was also a sense of déjà vu. There were a lot of sighs of here we go again, a lot of eye rolling, because don't forget, Malaysia has had similar political sex scandals in 1998 as well as in 2008 relating to Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, who is at the moment PM in waiting. Datuk Sri Anwar has always said that the charges against him were politically motivated, and I think a similar stand is being taken by his party to defend Datuk Sri Azmin at the moment. So they have closed ranks, and they have called this brand of gutter politics deplorable and sickening. Mr. Azmin has filed reports with the police as well as with the religious authorities for them to investigate further. Meanwhile, the 93-year-old Prime Minister has said that he thinks the video is fake, and he said that maybe even he could feature in this kind of production one day.
So what do you think the political ramifications of this is?
As of now, we don't know who leaked the video. It could be people from the opposition, the UMNO party, for example. But more and more political observers are hinting that this could be actually released by rival factions within PKR itself. So there's allegedly a rival faction, one led by Prime Minister in waiting, Anwar Ibrahim, and the other one led by Azmin Ali, who's been implicated in this. Either way, the scandal will badly affect the ruling coalition. First off, they'll be distracted from governing because they'll be busy firefighting this news. Or if it's true that it's rival factions fighting, they will be busy politicking amongst themselves.
So
infighting. Second of all, again, bringing back the whole Malay Muslim demographic. This is a demographic of voters that Pakatan Harapan, the ruling coalition, really needs to win over. This kind of scandal, when you're talking about homosexual sex especially, and with, again, as I explained before, with the videos being extremely graphic, it turns off the voters when they think their leaders could be engaging in this sort of thing. Also, if it's true that the video clips were released by PKR members themselves, then they would be seen as hypocrites because this was the kind of smear tactic that was used to keep Anwar Ibrahim out of power for so long. Now they are finally back in power, and it would show that they are not above descending to such depths. I think also for the opposition, they are very keen to point out that the Pakatan Harapan government may be just another political party who is willing to do anything to win power, the same way they were criticized before. So this will be a real test for the government institutions under the current government. We're talking about the Anti-Graft Commission, because don't forget Azmin is also being accused of corruption. We're talking about the Attorneys General's chambers, whether any charges will be brought. We're also talking about the police. Are they going to investigate this fairly?
Right. So what's next, do you think, in this ongoing saga?
Oh, there's definitely a lot more to come. I think former Prime Minister Najib Razak, who himself is in trouble, he's facing court cases for corruption currently. He very cheekily posted on his Facebook on Tuesday night a picture of Michael Jackson, the late Michael Jackson, munching popcorn and grinning. So meaning, settle down, there's a lot more to come. From what we gather, there are hints that there are more videos to come. Mr. Haziq himself today has revealed that his alleged affair with Mr. Azmin goes back 3 years.
Okay.
So this, again, very salacious, more explosive stuff coming out. So I would say Game of Thrones has ended on TV. So this is what you should watch next. The Malaysian edition, brought to you by our team in Kuala Lumpur.
And from that team in Kuala Lumpur, if you would like to follow that team in Kuala Lumpur and their reports, do tune in to www.straitstimes.com to follow up with this developing story. Thanks, Ai Leen, for coming on.
Thanks.